On this Browns squad, they look to be really, really primed and ready, potentially for a Super Bowl run. We talked about it. You saw Deshaun Watson right there. Now, a lot of it hinges on him, but also David Njoku, their extremely talented tight end, with Dan Graziano.
Here at Browns camp with David Njoku, I was going to take my shirt off for the interview, but I didn't want to embarrass you, so let's get right to it. The offense is kind of new, right? There's some changes with Ken Dorsey coming in. How much you expect to be different?
It has a couple twists to it, but it's fun. We're having a fun time.
Where do you think you are in terms of the process of learning it? I'm talking about as a team. Like, are you still installing stuff?
Yeah, but we're pretty much all the way there. Luckily we have great coaches that really they know how to coach, know how to teach us for us to for it to stick. It has to stick like that. So when it sticks, it sticks.
And in terms of your role in the offense, is there much change for you, or you just
whatever
continue
the team needs me to be? Whatever they need me to be, whatever they want me to do, whatever they need me to do, I will do.
How's Deshaun Watson looking to you this camp versus maybe the last couple of years?
He never fails to impress, that's for sure. The throws he threw today were second to none of impressive.
But I mean, like, you look at this team, like this roster, and what you did last year, and if he's healthy and back fine, like, how good can you be?
As good as we want to be. That's really the hard truth of an answer. We are as good as we want to be.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Thank
Next
you.
time, take your shirt off, all right?
I could do it. You want me to do it?
I've
been working out.
Cut.
No,
Please
America's
cut.
not ready for that.
All right, there you go.
I think we're good. Thank you very much.
This was hard hitting.
Wait,
Like what?
wait, did you see?
If we
David?
weren't on ABC, I would do it
No,
for
please,
Graziano.
please. Oh my God,
I
let's
definitely
not.
would do it.
Well, come on then, Adam. What are you waiting on? So the thing is, did you notice that David Njoku kind of looked him up and down?
You
like,
saw
right
that?
When he was like,
yeah, he was like, please don't.
please don't do it. No, let's save us all. But David, great work there. Also, Graz,
That's
you're
a great
the
interview.
absolute
Good job, Graz.
best. Really interesting things happening there. We talked about it a
we
little
go.
bit earlier. You've seen Russell Wilson take.
All right. I thought they were going to give a little bit more information for the Browns. Okay. Well, I guess since they're not going to talk about the Browns, I'll talk about the Browns. I just want to get to an image where I don't have to just keep staring at them shirtless. I guess that's as good as we got right here. Okay. To me, it's so simple for the Browns. It really, really, really is. They have the defense in place. They have the offensive weapons in general in place. They have both the coordinator for defense as well as the offensive head coach. And now it all 100% comes down to Deshaun Watson. It's just the pieces are there for them to be a legitimate top level team. As they said, kind of, are they actually Super Bowl bound? If they are, it'll be 100% because of Deshaun Watson. If he can just even be a semblance of the type of quarterback that he was, or that he was supposed to become. It's without a doubt, before Patrick Mahomes and all that mania went down, and rightfully so, because it's the Patrick Mahomes, like, people forget that was Deshaun Watson back in, what was it, like 2016, 2017, I forget the exact year. Like, it was like he was ready to take over the NFL. He was like that quarterback who we saw be so mobile, but also have a cannon. It was like this next iteration of what a quarterback can be. It was like, whoa, we finally have a quarterback that can seemingly do everything, has a great head on their shoulders, seems really mature, right? Knows how to make the right throws, knows how to execute an offense, can run around in circles, can book it for 50, 75, 100 yards. They can just do anything. And it was like, whoa, this is the next level. And then things kind of started to go awry, which we're not going to, we don't have to get into because we're just not going to have to do that every single time we talk about Watson. But things obviously did not pan out that way for a collection of reasons. And then, of course, Mahomes comes into power and it's like, no, this is what this looks like. You thought you were that, but this is what this actually looks like. And then it was game, set, match at that point. And now you're looking for this new life in Cleveland. And of course, because of injuries and stuff, it just has not unfolded. And he was also suspended, which then hampered him being able to actually get situated with this team. That can't be understated. Whether you want to say he's deserving of it or not, it's irrelevant. Like it does affect you, right? He was not able to actually be with them, practice with them. I think he might have been allowed in the building. I forget what the exact stipulations were, but he definitely could not actually be what he needed to be to get him part of that team, to be the offense, to be part of that identity. And then it was just injuries and weird stuff going on. And you just don't know. And people are very quick to then bury him, to be like, see, they're not good. He's not good. He can't recapture it. Who cares what he did, 5+ years ago, blah, 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 blah. But we forget that he's not 40 years old. He's not Aaron Rodgers, right? He's not an old man. He's still on the right side of his age, where he should still have those skill sets. He didn't lose it, and he wants to be a top quarterback in the NFL. People try to say, well, because he got all that money, he doesn't care. And I just completely disagree with that. I really, really do. I think he absolutely wants to rewrite his NFL story, because right now, if it were to end now, it would be an ugly story. It just would be, right? Like it was kind of like not a has been, but a never was been, right? He had a couple great moments, a couple great seasons, but it's just completely just overshadowed by some of the bad seasons, whether they're injury based or not, but it just is, as well as, of course, all the off the field stuff. He doesn't want that. I don't agree with what Deshaun Watson did. I really don't. But I don't think he's fundamentally a bad person. And so I think he wants redemption. I think he wants to win. And I think if we can even take away any of the other off the field type stuff, we can also look at him objectively as a quarterback and say there's a lot of things to like about him as a quarterback. And I think once he finally can get situated with Stefanski and in that offense and just stay healthy, boom, then the Cleveland Browns should have tremendous levels of success. Tremendous. And again, it's a tough AFC, so you just don't know. I'm not going to stand here like, oh yeah, definitely Super Bowl or AFC, conference championship. Like, I'm just not going to say that, because there are a lot of great teams. There are the Texans, obviously the Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens. It just is what it is. So you just don't know how this is all going to unfold. And again, if Joe Burrow is healthy and the Bengals, they're going to be tough. The Ravens should be tough. That's just your division. Maybe Justin Fields balls out and is exactly what a lot of people thought he was going to be. Then the Steelers are tough. So it's not an easy path for the Browns, but they have the benefit of having a quarterback who's supposed to have the potential to be a top quarterback in the NFL. Once upon a time, when people were naming, who's a top quarterback, you would have to put Deshaun Watson in that conversation. If you were just naming 5, top quarterbacks in the NFL at that time, Deshaun Watson was always in there, right? And now he's not. So if he can recapture that, then the Browns can be legit. So to me, it just really falls so heavily on him. And it's going to be interesting to see. It really, really is, because I don't have the only thing that I'm confident about is what he's capable of and what I believe that he can do. Whether it'll actually unfold that way, I don't know. I truly don't, and I'm not going to pretend like I do. But I am confident that the potential is absolutely there. The ingredients are absolutely there, and I believe a coach like Stefanski can put it all together. So it's like, can Deshaun Watson actually be fully healthy? Can he be mentally tough? Can he execute the offense? Can he recapture who he was? And if he can, the Browns are not going to be a team that you're just like, oh, great, we get to play the Browns. You're going to be like, oh, great, we get to play the Browns. So those are just my thoughts on this all. I would absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think? What do you think the expectations are for the Cleveland Browns? And, do you think actually it all comes down to Deshaun, or do you think it's like actually he's just a smaller piece of a bigger puzzle? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I would absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much, and see you next time.